Friends, I am Professor Sachin Ratnakar Kokne from ENTC Department of ASSMS Institute of Information Technology Pune. Today we will be seeing binary amplitude shift keying, that is BASK transmitter. So let us start with amplitude shift keying, that is ASK. As the name itself says, amplitude shift keying means amplitude of the carrier is going to change according to instantaneous amplitude of master signal. So this is what digital modulation technique. Since it is a digital modulation technique, as we know in digital signal there are only two levels, that is one is logic high and another one is logic low. Okay, so since there are only two levels in digital signal, so at the output of ASK we will be getting only two amplitudes. So one amplitude level will be assigned for bit 0 and another amplitude level will be assigned for bit 1. So let us see how to generate ASK signal. Okay, so for this we are taking input digital data, that is in the form of unipolar NRZ. Means the input signal will be using either positive pole or negative pole. Okay, so here, so this unipolar NRZ data we are going to multiply with the carrier signal by using a product modulator, and if we multiply these two signal then we will get ASK signal as output. So let us see how waveform will occur. If you see here, as we just discussed just now, the input signal is unipolar NRZ data. So this is what unipolar NRZ data, binary signal. So here we are taking bits as 0 1 0 1. Okay, so for bit 0 amplitude level will be at 0 volt. For bit 1 amplitude will be at logic high. So here I am taking as plus 1 volt. For bit 0 again 0 volt. For bit 1 I am taking amplitude as 1 volt. Okay, so this unipolar NRZ data we are multiplying with the carrier. So this is what carrier. So when we multiply these two, we will be getting ASK signal like this. So now let us see how this signal generated. If you compare here, this amplitude is what 0 and here it is the carrier. So when we multiply these two, so 0 into carrier, output will be 0. So there is no signal at the output. Okay, means carrier is absent. When the next bit start, when the next bit is what 1. So this bit 1 is having amplitude of 1 volt. So 1 volt into carrier. So multiplication is what? Carrier. So at the output we will be getting carrier as it is without change in phase or frequency. Okay. So again next bit is 0. For bit 0 amplitude is 0. So 0 into carrier, output will be 0. Next bit is 1. So 1 into carrier, output will be carrier as it is. So from this waveform we can understand whenever there is bit 0, that time carrier is absent, and whenever there is bit 1, that time we are getting carrier as output. Okay, so in short we can write down table like this. When input is bit 1, that time you will be getting carrier as AC into sine omega ct, and for bit 0 there is no output, that's why output is 0. So this is what ASK. And if we consider the bandwidth of this ASK, so let us first draw bandwidth of baseband signal. If I take bit duration is of TB second, right? Bit duration means time taken by a single bit. If I take this bit duration as TB second, okay, then in frequency domain this will be spreading up to 1 upon TB, that is equal to FB. Okay, so this side will be minus FB. So this is what baseband signal spectrum. and let us draw spectrum of carrier. Since we are taking carrier of very high frequency, so I am taking far away from origin. So let us consider this is carrier frequency fc. X-axis is frequency. Let us say this is as carrier spectrum. When we modulate the signal, this baseband signal gets converted to band pass signal. So this band will get copied at fc value. So it will look like okay. So this value is fc, this value is fc, and as we know from origin 0, this point is at fp distance. Okay, if this is fc, then this value will be fc plus fb, and this value will be fc minus fb. Okay, to find bandwidth we have to take difference between these two frequencies, higher frequency and lower frequency, that will come equal to 2fb. So 2fb is the bandwidth of ASK signal. In this ASK, generation is very simple. Just we have to take multiplication of NRZ unipolar signal with carrier, then we will get ASK signal. This is what advantage is, what circuit complexity is very simple, but the disadvantage is what, as the information present in the amplitude of the signal, so it is very less susceptible. It means noise immunity is very less in case of ASK, as because of noise amplitude is going to change. So since our information is present in amplitude, so this ASK signal is having very low noise immunity. Okay, thank you.